for those of you who don't follow the trades, I don't think it's really adequately expressed exactly how little transparency there is in terms of view numbers from any SVOD outlet. The most clear thing that I've seen on Netflix is just gross calculations based on their daily top tens, which is frankly somewhat meaningless, really, for most of the stuff on their platform. It's
Yeah, no, oh, yeah, and even with that, and even with the top tens, you know, or the most popular, the most viewed, content on any you know, SVOD, or you know, streaming or streamer, is that doesn't change the deals that were already in place. It's not as if those creators are getting bonuses, Ben.
no.
So it doesn't matter. And that, you know, again, so now moving forward with negotiations, all of that needs to be in all of the contracts, all the new contracts moving forward. It's like, okay, well, look, you know, if you reach this threshold, then those creators, those, you know, those producers, those directors, they need to be compensated for that, because all of that, you know, all of that profit and all of that notoriety, it goes to the streamer.
Oh, entirely. And it feels kind of like video games in the 90s where they didn't even want to put credits in
Yeah.
on it. It's not exactly the same, but it feels like it's definitely heading that direction. And even though I am a distributor, executive producer, all of this, most of the time the people, I'm not big enough for anybody to pick it against, but I would be perceived as being on the other side.
Sure.
I'd be more likely to join the pickets. It's if nothing else, then as a small independent distributor, not having any idea how many views your content got on a platform is kind of absurd. I mean, I want to be clear here, at least those of us who were in the level that Mutiny was at and that part of the pay chain, we get a one-time license fee for the subscription video on demand license, and we get no information beyond that. Half the time we don't even get told the drop date, so we can't promote it even though we're not getting anything out of it directly. It's so the lack of communication is so vast that I think it's hard for people to understand exactly how necessary this strike is, if nothing else, than to get an idea of how much our content is watched. And
Well,
that's,
how much our content is watched and how much our content is worth.
yeah, completely agree. It's a, yeah,